Cheers.
Yeah, welcome back to KC's Beer Room, episode 11, Friday night. As I said in the previous video, we're going to do one on 4 classic Australian beers, probably less well known back in the 80s. They would be VB, TOOHEYS, XXXX and RESCHS PILSENER. So first we'll just talk a bit about each beer, and then we'll give them a rating. All these beers had classic jingles back in the 80s and maybe even the 70s. Like to promote them. I'm drinking Carlton Dry tonight as usual. You probably all know the jingles for the advertisements. Most of them were done by the Mojo advertising company. So first we'll do VB. We'll grab the can. We'll crack her open. Classic can. This is the retro can. It's got the white top and bottom. It's got the big VB in the middle, as usual. Put my glasses on. I'll just give you a bit of a read on the can, in case you don't know what VB is. Established in 1854, that's the Carlton United Brewery. Dismayed by the quality of beer in the colony in 1854, Thomas Aitken set out to brew a beer made for the Australian conditions. Best served cold. It is 4. Sorry, where does it say? Sorry, try to find what alcohol content it is. It's 1.4 standard drinks. Doesn't seem to say. I'm saying it will be probably around the 4.7. I'll check it out for you. So that's the can, the classic can, the VB can, the green machine can, for a hard-earned thirst. We'll get into that soon. So first we'll just crack her open. Yeah, you know, she smells like beer. You can actually see what I'm doing, sorry about that. So she's got a nice big head on her. That's a 2-finger. Crystal clear, no haziness. We're going all the way to Manly. We could even hit Auckland with that. Carbonated, very light straw coloured, typical lager beer. She looks great. We'll put her back down here so you can see her. It's in a Foster's glass. We'll turn that around so you don't have to see the Foster's. Okay, that's the VB. Have a try of it. I'm not going to say anything yet, just need to taste it. I don't thirst, it's a good cold beer. And a good cold beer around here is Vic Bitter. So we all know that song. I don't know if I'll get away with that through copyright. But anyway, that's the VB, that's the beer we grew up on as kids. When I was young, in the pubs, VB was never on tap, so you'd have to buy it in the can or in a bottle. So that's the VB. She's looking good still in that. The next one up we got is TOOHEYS New, classic New South Wales beer. The most well-known beer in New South Wales is the TOOHEYS New. Back in the old days, it was a TOOHEYS Draft. Okay, so that's the classic TOOHEYS Draft can. That's what they were all like back in the 80s, 90s, I guess, maybe the 90s. I don't know when they changed to the blue can. But anyway, that's the classic TOOHEYS Draft. Changed its name to TOOHEYS New. It was always new on tap, draft in the can. Now it's just TOOHEYS New. Australian lager TOOHEYS New. Established in 1869. 4.6 alcohol volume, 375ml can. It's got the classic stag, which is their emblem. JT and J TOOHEY were the brothers. They started the company. It's on the back of the can it says, this aluminium can acts as a mini keg, offering you the closest experience to beer from a tap you can get. You might have already known that, but you don't know. TOOHEYS New has no additives or preservatives and is 99% sugar free. Woo! Good for the belly, I need that. So, best enjoyed in a chilled glass. It's got the signature of the brothers, if you can see that. So yep, that's the TOOHEYS. We'll crack her open. Put her in another mini glass. Not much of a head happening there. That's probably more due to the glass, not the actual beer itself. Once again, lots of carbonation, that light straw colour, no haziness. Other than the bubbles, we're going straight to Port Moresby with that. There's no fog stopping us on that ferry. We'll put that one over here. Pretty much the same colour by the looks of that. So with TOOHEYS also always had classic ads back in the day. They always used the sporting guys, the cricket, the rugby league, the sailing, whatever. With VB was more like the worker, the tradie, the man digging a hole, milking a cow or pulling a plough. But the classic one that I always remember is the Manly Parramatta. So the classic jingle, won't keep playing it or else you know what could happen. But it was, how do you feel? How do you feel? I feel like a TOOHEYS. I feel like a TOOHEYS. I feel like a TOOHEYS or two. Everyone knows that song. Classic beer. Classic beer. So next up we got is the 4X. So this is the can, 4X Gold. You can't just seem to get normal 4X these days. It's always the 4X Gold. It's a mid-strength beer, so it's the rainbow beer, right up Ziggy's alley. The Queenslanders, don't know, they got 2 heads, 6 fingers, banjo playing, bum sniffing, bucktards, but you know, we gotta love them. They're part of Australia. So it's from the Castlemaine Brewery, the pride of Queensland. Brewed and canned around Australia. Yeah, we don't want to hear that. We just want to hear full flavoured lager. Pregnancy warning. Alcohol can cause lifelong harm to your baby. No kidding. So there's not much on that can. I don't think Castlemaine is owned by another probably larger company, probably Asahi, like all the rest. So it's 3.5 alcohol volume. We'll crack her open. Let's get her in the glass. Beautiful, look at that, nice head. What's that, about 1.5, 2 fingers. Heaps, lots of carbonation there, carbonation everywhere, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. She's as clear as typical lager. We're going all the way to Singapore through there. She's a light straw colour. It's that light straw colour, that light straw amber. It's not a dark colour. Put that next to it. Oh, you can see just by that, she's a lot lighter than the VB and the TOOHEYS new. She's a lot lighter. We'll have a little bit of a taste. Not saying anything. So the classic jingle for XXXX was pretty much a whistle. Back in the 80s, there was like the army guys going through the jungle and they were whistling. I can feel a XXXX coming on. I can feel a XXXX coming on. Got the taste for it. Just can't wait for it. I can feel a XXXX coming on. So that's the pride of Queensland. Closely taken, followed by the Great Northern. Coming up now, or these days. So that's our third beer, the XXXX. Our fifth beer is the RESCHS Pilsener. The silver bullet. What all dads drank back in the 80s. They loved it. They loved the wreckers. Not many jingles for RESCHS. They didn't have jingles. They didn't need jingles. RESCHS, they didn't need to have jingles and songs and cricketers advertising their beer. They just went out and said, when you're this good, the beer does it all for you. Apparently, I don't know. I just made that up. But that's the front of the can. Little surfer man down there, which is pretty cool. The surfies probably love RESCHS Pilsner. I'll read the can if there's anything worth reading on it. 4.4% alcohol volume. Oh my god, it's brewed by Carlton United these days. It's not even owned by RESCHS. What a fucking joke. Nothing on it. Doesn't say anything. Hashtag RESCHS refreshes. Woo! RESCHS refreshes. Alright, let's get it out. Doesn't really smell. She's looking good. She's looking good, guys. Carbonation, 2 finger, beautiful head, light straw colour. We're going all the way to Mumbai through that. There's no fog in that. There's no haze. There's no fog. We're going to Mumbai. So we'll put that one down next to them. So to me, by the looks of those, the VB and the TOOHEYS are a darker amber, whereas the XXXX and the RESCHS are a lot lighter. All got lots of carbonation. So let's do what we're here for. Let's do the taste test. Let's review them. First we'll do the VB. Gotta love VB. That just takes me right back to the 90s when I first started drinking, down the pub. You got sick of drinking TOOHEYS on tap, so you get a VB in the bottle, sit back. People like Billy, Johnny, love a VB. Sort of not as popular these days as what it used to be. Everyone goes, oh, that's awful, that's fucking shit. The kids these days, the 20-year-olds, they don't like it. They don't like it because they don't know what a proper good old Aussie beer is. But anyway, even myself, I haven't had a VB for ages, but man, what am I doing? I should be drinking this stuff. Jesus. It's better than Carlton Dry. Better than that, I think. That's the Carlton Dry compared. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Same colour, amber. Okay, that's the VB, Dad. Let's get this TOOHEYS into me. She's looking a bit fat, but I don't think it'll be alright. I think she'll be alright. Yep. You know, it's hard to say, like, there's not that much flavour. Like, with the craft beers that we've been doing, like, you get that really intense hop and the citrus or the fruit flavours or what, you know, all the flavours. You can really taste them, but with these, it tastes like beer, but it just tastes watery. There's no real kick to it. It's like you can, it's made so you can just drink lots of it. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if that's as good as what it is on tap. They say it's fresh as you can get, other than being on tap and the can, but I'm not really too sure about that. It was alright. Good old memories of the TOOHEYS. Okay, Forex. For the two-headed Queenslanders. The Maroons. The Morons. The Queenslanders. This is the pride of Queensland. You better not disappoint. Let's get it into us, hey? That is absolute fucking rubbish. That is like drinking not just pus, but pus that's been wrapped up in dog shit and then thrown into a septic tank for a month and then dragged back out, chucked in a microwave to dry it out, and then put into a fermenter and said, let's make some fucking beer out of whatever that shit was. That is fucking disgusting. Fucking awful. You wouldn't expect anything more from fucking Queensland. That is fucked. We'll put that back. Enough said about Queensland. And now for the brilliant RESCHS Pilsner. The pride of New South Wales back in the 70s, 60s. She's bubbling off like a champion there. She is a nice golden amber. Oh, that was nice, that burp. Jesus. So, I'm looking forward to this. Haven't drank RESCHS Pilsener in a can for a long time. That's not too bad. That is not a bad drop. It's got a bit of a kick, It's not hoppy. It's not really bitter. It's not that sweet, but it's got something. And you know what that something is? That something is fucking New South Wales passion and pride. Even though it's made in Victoria. But it's passion, pride, what New South Wales is. Okay, that's that done. So, how are we going to rate these? Are we going to rate them on taste? Are we going to rate them on the history? Are we going to rate them on because I like it? Of course we are. So, without further ado, the ratings. And fourth, of course, fucking Queensland. 4X, give it fucking 0. Fucking shit, don't ever drink that crap. Number 3, well, it can only be TOOHEYS. Because of the love of beer. Because I drank it so much as a kid at the pubs and everywhere you went, because that's all you could get on tap was TOOHEYS. I'm going to give that. It's not a bad beer. It refreshes your palate. It makes you want to drink more. I will give that one 3 out of 5. Number 2. RESCHS PILSENER. Beautiful beer from New South Wales. The pride of New South Wales. The passion of New South Wales. And a rating 3.5 out of 5. Number 1. Fucking VB. Love it. I don't know why I haven't been drinking this more, but out of these 4 beers, definitely the best, and I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. Fucking brilliant. For a fucking harder thirst, get that green shit into you. So I hope you enjoyed that review. If it made any sense, I don't really know. If it made you choose what sort of beer you want to drink from the big 4 breweries or the breweries that are popular and classic, I don't know if I really helped too much. But anyway, it was a bit of fun for me. I haven't drunk a lot of those beers for a long time now, so it was good to get some of them back again and try them. I hope you enjoyed it. Support all the breweries, especially your local ones. And until next time, as usual, fucking send it.